This episode of Off The Script is brought to you by WrestleRumble.com. The Summerslam 2015 Pick'em Contest is now open. The Summerslam Pick'em Contest is a point system where the winner will be the contestant with the most points, and you earn points by correctly picking the winners of SummerSlam matches as well as times of the matches this Sunday live on the WWE Network. Top prizes include cash prizes for first, second, and third place, as well as a shirt from 80stees.com. For entry, please go to WrestleRumble.com, fill out the appropriate information, and let's all have some fun this weekend for SummerSlam 2015. Once again, that's WrestleRumble.com. Guys, I'm really having a fucking rough morning with this shit, man. First, my mic wasn't working. Then my camera wasn't working. Then the USB ports on my fucking computer weren't working. Then I hit record, and then Off The Script recorded. And then I go to my fucking computer, and the file is not there, man. I don't know what to fucking do. I really don't, man. This is like the fourth time this morning. Saturday morning. I've been up since fucking 8:30, and it's now 10:10, and I'm still recording Off The Script, man. This is going up immediately as soon as I fucking render it and edit it and do all the fucking appropriate shit to it. But I'm having a fucking difficult time, man. And, it's not showing now, but I'm fucking frustrated. I really am fucking frustrated, man. But regardless of that, figured I'd tell you that little fucking quick story. Off the script here. Number 79, part number 2 for your Saturday morning. Let's try and get this done right, motherfucker, please. I got shit to do today. I got LeBar coming into town. I got fucking Off the Script for tomorrow to record. Crazy day, man. Crazy day. But there's not a lot of news going around the WWE world as we get closer to SummerSlam. All right? Not a lot of news, not a lot of rumors. There's a few things here and there that I will talk about. I got news on a possible spoiler for The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar ending at SummerSlam. I got news tomorrow on a major fucking news story that's breaking, running around like wildfire on the internet. Speculation on a huge angle taking place at WrestleMania, or for WrestleMania 32 next year, that's going to begin on Monday Night Raw, immediately following SummerSlam. Like, the SummerSlam is going to end, and then we're going to go into Brooklyn again on Monday Night Raw, and a huge angle is going to take place, man. I don't know what it's going to be, but I got the news and information on that, on what it could possibly be. We could be set up for WrestleMania 32 with one of the big matches taking place in Arlington, Texas, man. Going to be a huge 48 hours for the WWE. But I want to thank each and every one of you for watching me this morning, man. Off the Script, number 79, part number 2. Great way to start your Saturday morning. And as always, it's the number one fucking source on YouTube.com for everything WWE, man. Let's get right into it. Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. You guys know it. Their main event in SummerSlam, all right? This is a match that WWE is deeming too big for WrestleMania. Reason why this match is happening is because WWE logic always fucking is in question, all right? This match should have happened at WrestleMania last year, or this year, all right? Should have happened at 31. It ended at 30. It should have happened at 31. It's happening a little bit too late, in my honest opinion, man, but they do have my interest after that huge monumental brawl that they had on Monday Night Raw. Now, the only reason why this match is still happening, all right, is for the network. And I'm going to go into a little rant here quickly. The reason why this match is happening now is for the network. Okay, WWE has it in their brain that they want to make SummerSlam a huge extravaganza that can rival WrestleMania. Nothing will ever rival WrestleMania, man. This is WrestleMania on a much lower scale. They do the access, they do all the fucking events before the event. They make it a big weekend. You know, they got NXT this weekend. It's gonna be a big weekend for WWE. But they are now moving it to 4 hours. WWE is having this match because, number one, they had no idea what they wanted to do for SummerSlam. Number two, this match is happening strictly for the subscribers and the network numbers. Again, just like the streak was broken. The only reason why the streak was broken was for the network numbers. Okay? That was the first pay-per-view that the network was going to hold, and they wanted something monumental happening over there, and that's exactly what happened. Undertaker agreed to have the streak ended. Vince wanted it done, and it was a done deal. Lesnar didn't want the streak. You know, I don't know. I don't know if The Undertaker truly wanted to end the streak. I don't know. The world will never know. But the reason why that happened was for the network. The reason why this match is happening is for the network, you know. And the WWE has the cards to play when things like this happen, you know? The news on the ending of the Lesnar-Undertaker match is involving Kane. I don't think a main event of this caliber needs outside interference, let alone Kane, okay? I don't want to see this match end in a screwjob fashion. I don't want no outside interference. I want this match to be won, done, and over with. I don't want it to happen anymore. Done. I don't want to see Kane. I don't want to see fucking the red mask. I don't want to see the big red monster. It's going to still be the same Glenn Jacobs that retired the slacks and the suit, man. I don't want it. I don't want it. Kane does nothing for me, okay? Now, the reason why this might end in a screwjob fashion is because WWE's logic. Listen, it's on the network. It's $9.99. People who don't have the network sign up, get the month for free. You're watching a 4-hour pay-per-view, Summerslam, the second biggest pay-per-view in the calendar year, for free. So you're going to get what you get, and you're going to fucking like it with no bitching and moaning. But us, who have fucking brains in our head, realize that, you know, WWE is doing this merely because of the low price that you're getting for a pay-per-view. So they can end the pay-per-view any way that they want. You're going to be back to watch the next pay-per-view. You're going to be back to watch Monday Night Raw. So I don't like that mentality that WWE has, and they have been doing that for the past couple of pay-per-views, man. Pay-per-views end in shitty screwjob fashions. We got one with The Undertaker, with Battleground, and Brock Lesnar. We never got a championship match. It only set up this match. And then we're getting the network for free. $9.99. Some people getting it for free. You understand where I'm coming from? WWE has the cards to play here, man. If they want to end the pay-per-view in a screwjob fashion, outside interference, and leave you hanging, they could do it. They could do it. And we have to sit there and take it. That's the only reason why this shit is happening. Alright? But Bryan Alvarez and Dave Meltzer speculated over the finish of this match, which will include The Undertaker's brother. The one thing I can see in the Lesnar match that I haven't really thought of is Kane coming back, Meltzer said. I don't like the idea, but it could happen. Brock broke the guy's leg, and before Brock broke his leg, quote unquote, they made sure for a couple weeks to tie in The Undertaker with Kane, and there's a reason that they did that. And Kane is scheduled back like any minute now. He's ready. He's ready to be back. Whether it's Sunday, Monday, a week from Monday, he is coming back. So I can definitely see it. If Taker is going to be heel and win, that's a way to be a heel and win. Have outside interference. Meltzer also adds, Undertaker received a heel reaction this Monday on Raw, although the show took place in Minnesota, which is the hometown of Brock Lesnar. Kane was originally scheduled to return to the ring on August 17th. He was written off television following the attack by Brock Lesnar, but the real reason for his absence was that he was filming a WWE Studios upcoming movie with Dolph Ziggler entitled 642. I don't want to see this match happen anymore after this, man. I stated this yesterday in my preview and predictions video. Link down below. I want this to be one, done, and over with, man. I don't want to see Kane. I don't want to see it at all, man. Do you realize what will happen if Kane interferes in this match? Are you sure you guys want to see Kane back as the big red monster? Think about it. If Kane interferes in this match, then that means we're going to get Kane versus Brock Lesnar. Do you really want to see that? If this match happens, Kane and Brock Lesnar will be going at it for at least a few months, right? And then Brock Lesnar will turn his attention again to The Undertaker and have that match happen at WrestleMania 32. And then Undertaker will likely ride off into the sunset and retire. I don't want that to happen, man. Or do you want The Undertaker to beat Brock Lesnar now with no outside interference? He's not going to be a heel. Beat Brock Lesnar, tombstone him, move on, have the big angle at Monday Night Raw be about him and Sting, and then have that happen at WrestleMania 32. Or listen, just put John Cena and The Undertaker in the main event at WrestleMania 32 and have it for the WWE title and have The Undertaker win the title there and then retire. Simple. I don't want to see this happen, man. There's more negative with Kane coming back and interfering than positive. Believe me. Believe me. We're going to be in for a very, very long fall season if Kane and Brock Lesnar go at it, man. I love Brock to death. But please, I don't want to see Kane anywhere in a fucking feud with Brock Lesnar, man. It's still going to be the same boring, stale, fucking I should retire now immediately and I've overstayed my welcome, Glenn Jacobs. That's all it's going to be. I don't want to see it, man. Have it end at SummerSlam, tombstone him, move on. Simple. And that's the last time I'm going to mention that. Let me know what you guys think about that one down below. Despite SummerSlam being a 4-hour pay-per-view, there doesn't appear to be enough time for the 10 advertised matches to take place on the show. According to Justin LaBar of WrestleZone.com, the Fatal 4-Way WWE Tag Team Championship match between the Primetime Players, Los Matadores, Lucha Dragons, and The New Day will be moved to the kickoff show. Oh my god, man, my heart is fucking broken. What am I gonna do with myself this Sunday, man? SummerSlam is now ruined for me, bro. Unbelievable, man. This match was made official during the August 10th edition of Monday Night Raw, following a New Day victory over Los Matadores. Primetime Players won the titles from a New Day at Money in the Bank on July 14th. World Wrestling Entertainment has yet to make an official announcement, though, concerning the placement of this match. Really doesn't bother me, man. If it's going to be a Fatal 4-Way and it's going to be a clusterfuck like I know it's going to be, it should be on the pre-show, man. I much rather prefer one team fighting another team over the WWE Tag Team Championships. That's it. That's it. Now, there were rumors going around that Enzo and Cass of NXT could make their debut at SummerSlam, maybe interfering in this match. Who knows, maybe they will still appear on the pay-per-view, being that they are from New York and they're going to be in their hometown. And it will be great to see, man, in front of the New York crowd. But this, I'm not going to lose sleep over this one, man. These Fatal 4-Way matches, they do absolutely nothing for this viewer. Really. It's nothing but a clusterfuck. All guys in the ring are just going to be there to hit their big spots and then move on. And we're going to determine a winner. It would be much better to see one team versus one team for the title. We've seen this match in a variety of ways during the last 4 weeks of build, man. Seriously. Seriously. None of these teams have any identity when you put them in a Fatal 4-Way match. I'm glad this is being moved to the pre-show. Really doesn't do anything for me. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I would be upset if it was, the Primetime Players versus the Lucha Dragons, or you had a New Day versus the Lucha Dragons, something along those lines, man. I want to see one team versus one team for the title. Fatal 4-Way, probably going to be moved to the pre-show of SummerSlam. Nobody is really going to lose sleep over that one. As noted earlier on Off the Script last weekend, Roman Reigns, and I'm surprised no one really discussed this, being that this is the second time I'm mentioning it, and it's the second time that it appeared in my notes. Roman Reigns seemed to be hinting that The Rock could be returning to SummerSlam this Sunday. He said, and I quote, "I don't want to tell you, but I don't want to give anything away as well." He added, "Let's just put it this way. It's The Rock. It's Dwayne Johnson, the biggest superstar on the planet, possibly. If he wants to show up in Brooklyn, he's going to show up in Brooklyn. It wouldn't be the first time and probably won't be the last time. It's WWE. Anything can happen." As noted before, there were hints dropped before the last few surprise Rock appearances. Rock was in New York City last year and tweeted about being in town just hours before he showed up to confront Rusev in Brooklyn, which was a great moment for the people in attendance. WWE was openly talking about The Rock being in Philadelphia before this year's Royal Rumble. Also, in an interview that took place a week before the show, Rock gave strong hints that he would be in San Jose for this year's WrestleMania. It wouldn't surprise me if WWE told Roman Reigns to drop hints if plans are for The Rock to be in Brooklyn this Sunday. There is no official word on whether or not Rock will be in Brooklyn, but according to Dave Meltzer, in the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, it was indeed talked about a few weeks ago, and it was hinted to Dave Meltzer himself. But it was not outright said that he would be there in Brooklyn. I guess we will know just in a few days what The Rock's status will be. Sunday night is also the season finale of The Rock's HBO show, Ballers. It will be great to see The Rock, but you got to keep into consideration, what is his business being there? What's his purpose? Is he going to be there to do some funny segment backstage? Is he going to attend to the crowd? Is he going to interfere? We don't know, man. Is this big angle on Monday Night Raw potentially setting up WrestleMania match for 32? Is it going to be for him? We don't know, man. Only time will tell. If The Rock is going to be at SummerSlam, we'll find out tomorrow night during the pay-per-view on the WWE Network. And finally, guys, to end this week's short episode of Off the Script Part 2, more news on Daniel Bryan, man, and this is quite interesting. All right? Quite interesting indeed. Daniel Bryan now at the Wizard World Q&A panel yesterday in Chicago was one of the things he talked about, and it was his health. He said that if he could have one more match with somebody, then it would be against Brock Lesnar. Bryan said that a respectable doctor told him that he was cleared to return to WWE, but they won't clear him because they are worried about his history of concussions. 2 points I want to make about this right now. I'm sure the respectable doctor that he got opinions from is better than all the WWE doctors that they have in the company. So I don't know why they would not clear him. All right. Number 2, a match against Brock Lesnar probably won't be best for business right now, but it's something I'm sure a lot of people, including me, would love to see. The story that would be told there would be fucking fantastic, but I don't think that's going to be good for Daniel Bryan's health and well-being. Number 3, Daniel Bryan is now taking to public forums to talk about what is really going on, man. He's not injured anymore. He's taking to public forums and telling people the truth. He's 100% healthy, but WWE refuses to let him get back in the ring. Daniel Bryan also said that he could main event not WrestleMania, I'm sure he could, that he could wrestle at SummerSlam in the main event now if they asked him, but obviously WWE won't let him, but he is training for when he does get the call to return. Bryan indicated that he has not been told if or when he will be cleared by WWE to return to action. Another interesting item to come out of the Q&A was the reference to a possible match with Kurt Angle. Bryan said that he would love to have a match with Kurt Angle, and that he has a million ideas on what they would do together in a match. Holy shit, man. I would love to see that. I'm sure you guys would love to as well. Bryan didn't outright say that he would be let out of his WWE contract, but he said if WWE doesn't let him wrestle again, that he may actually get a chance to wrestle Kurt elsewhere. Wow, man. Listen, WWE needs Daniel Bryan more than Bryan needs them, man. He's set for life. He's got a great contract. He's got a fucking #1 selling book. He doesn't need WWE, man. WWE needs him, and that's a fucking fact. He also talked about CM Punk and said that he always had the idea in his head to wrestle Punk at WrestleMania. He thought it could be this generation's Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. I 1000% agree on that. He does say that he has mixed emotions about it, because on one hand, he would have loved to wrestle Punk at WrestleMania in the main event, but on the flip side, Bryan made it to WrestleMania's main event because CM Punk left the WWE. Can't really complain about that, man. I miss Punk like everybody else does. But with Punk leaving, it opened up Daniel Bryan to be in the main event. He got his WrestleMania moment, one of the best moments in WrestleMania history. He won the world title. But Punk versus Bryan, man, all I'm going to say about this is this. And I will say it every time these two names are brought up. WWE dropped the fucking ball on Punk versus Daniel Bryan, man. That match to headline WrestleMania for a world title would be this generation's greatest match ever, if it happened. Seriously. They dropped the ball on that one, and I still cross my fingers and hold out hope that one day again we will see Punk and Bryan in the WWE together, and that we finally get that match that we all have been dreaming about, man. That's the IWC's wet dream right there. Punk and Bryan at WrestleMania for a world title. Fucking Christ, man. WWE dropped the ball on that one, and I'll say it every time. Like I said, those two names are brought up. Shame on WWE. And Punk, listen, he'll be back in the WWE regardless. You know, I firmly believe that. Bryan will be back in the WWE and wrestling in a major role, hopefully. WWE doesn't let him sit out his contract, but like I said, man, Bryan is needed right now. You can see that the WWE is struggling for main event stars to go against Seth Rollins. It's John Cena and Brock Lesnar and nobody else at this point, man. Daniel Bryan could shake up a lot of things if he returned to the WWE. And like I said, WWE needs Bryan more than Bryan needs them. Thank you for watching, guys. Off the Script Part 2. Hopefully it recorded correctly. And if you guys are hearing me right now, thank you for watching me on Off the Script and making it the #1 source right here on YouTube.com for everything WWE. Please show my sponsors some love, man. You got WrestleRumble.com, all right? You guys know the deal about that. I don't have to talk about it anymore. Link is down below. Go and enter, man. Put your knowledge to the test. Cash prizes. Have fun with SummerSlam. I'm doing it. I expect you guys to do the same. WrestleCrate.com, the #1 subscription box that could be mailed to your front door, man. Great gift for any wrestling fan in your life. Or if you just want one for yourself, man, it's just fucking awesome. I got 4 crates. I can't wait for the next one. WrestleCrate.com. Got to thank Ed Allen and his great product, man, for sponsoring the show. And as always, man, get your fucking t-shirts. What's going on here, man? I'm going to wear my shirt out with LeBar today. I'm going to be representing Off The Script. I want you guys to be representing Off The Script as well, man. ProWrestlingTees.com/WWE Off The Script. That's all I got, guys. I got big news on a major angle taking place on Monday Night Raw. What is it? We'll find out on part 3 of Off The Script. Thank you guys for watching. Summerslam weekend rolls on to part 3. This is JD. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on Sunday morning.